Okay, looks like we're live now. Welcome everyone. This is the Saturday morning DubLi Help Google Hangout for the shoppers of DubLi. Welcome everyone for joining. I have with me today Mr. Richard Beck. Richard, how are you, sir?
Doing great, sir. Doing great.
Okay, good. We'll get started here in just a minute, but we do these Google Hangouts twice a week, this time period, and then also on Tuesday nights. We'll go over the schedule for the month of September here in just a minute, but these Hangouts are designed strictly for the shoppers of DubLi. This is not a make money with DubLi hangout. This hangout and all the hangouts we do here at DubLi are designed strictly for the shoppers, for the shopping experience of DubLi. And I encourage all the viewers, wherever you are, when you have time, to go to youtube.com or google.com and just type in DubLi Help, and you get a list of all of our past hangouts that we've done with topics as well, and you can pick and choose and get to know us a little bit better and get to know DubLi a little bit better as well by watching some of the hangouts that we've done in the past. These hangouts, are only 20 minutes, 30 minutes long. We try to keep them less than 30 minutes, just so they're quick viewing and give you good, just full of content as well. The Saturday mornings, these Saturday morning sessions, are usually the shortest. There is no topic. It's just questions and answer. And, if there's no questions that come in, then, we just get to chat and update and do a few things. We actually did have a few questions come in this week, so we'll get to those in just a few minutes and go from there. But again, this is a DubLi cashback hangout for the shoppers. And if you do not have a DubLi cashback account yet, if you're watching this at DubLiHelp.com, this broadcast window, there's a blue banner. And that blue banner, if you click on that blue banner, it'll take you to DubLi.com, where you can, there's a green banner there. Just click that at the front of the page. It'll say, give me my free DubLi cashback account. Type in your name and email, I think it is, and that's it. And they'll get your free DubLi cashback account. You will have to verify the email that DubLi will send to you to know you're a real person. And DubLi will also include $10 US in your back office. So highly recommend doing that now. And you do it now while we're talking. Well, I'm talking, another window will pop up in minutes to get that done. So, okay, we'll get to the questions and answers here in just a minute. But as we always do, these hangouts, Richard and I talk a little bit about current events or current topics. Anything, pique your topic board here this morning?
Well, the only thing I was reading about today was that they were concerned about the new Madrid fault line over by, I guess it runs up from Memphis up to not quite St. Louis. And they felt a little shaking there. So they're kind of wondering, I guess in 1811 and 1812, it rocked so hard it rang bells in Boston.
Oh, wow.
That fault line. Yeah. So, I mean, they had like 8.2s back then. And yeah, so that was a huge one, but they didn't notice a little activity. So I guess that's what I was reading on, it kind of had my interest this morning. I'm like, wow.
I used to live out in California when I was younger and working, and it actually did quite well out there. And the first earthquake I had, I was asleep on a couch and it started shaking like somebody was going to throw me off the couch, and I just didn't know what it was. Then I realized, hell, man, that was just a earthquake. Yeah, so it's kind of funny, but so that's kind of interesting. One thing I'd say I like. One thing about living where I live now, we have hurricanes. I grew up with that, but earthquake. The thing about an earthquake is it happens so quickly. There's no notice, no warning or anything, right?
Right.
And I was in downtown Los Angeles one time, and I was crossing the street. And I was down to doing something I can't remember, but I was in a suit, dressed nice, and I was crossing the street, and I was just waiting for the light to turn, and I was standing right next to this homeless guy. And at that moment in time, we were both equal. I mean, there was no difference.
Yeah.
And that, to me, that was interesting. I always remembered that I mean, we looked at each other and said, what the hell's going on here, but at that moment in time, everything, I mean, you become equal. So it's interesting. Other thing too, This will be a lead into my topic.
Okay.
I got a DubLi buddy of mine. You know who he is, and anyway, I wanted to watch that St. Andreas Fault movie or something that came out, or with The Rock in it and everything else. Well, I found it online, but it wasn't it. It was some knockoff or some other movie that came out. Horrible acting. I couldn't even watch minutes, and then I had just turned it off. It was just horrible acting, and I said, no, The Rock wasn't in that one, so that it couldn't have been one I was looking for. So anyway, my buddy sent me this Fire Stick. Have you seen these?
No, is it like the Google Chrome that you plug in your TV and then
it's one of these Amazon Fire Sticks, but it's hijacked. It's been hacked, and it's got all this stuff in it, right? Well, access to some things. I'll tell you when this hangout's over. But anyway, I found this Andreas movie on it and started watching it. St. Andreas Fault movie, and started watching it on this Google hacked Fire Stick, and watched the whole thing. It was actually a pretty good flick, but apparently none of it is actually authentic. It was actually a really good flick, but it's if something like that ever happened, I mean, woe be it. It would be, it's kind of interesting because for me, I'm thinking like there's a lot of people going to die here. But there's also going to be a lot of opportunity. There's going to be just put on so much more coastline in the United States on the West Coast that, somebody's going to be making a little money here in the next, several decades, but real estate wise, because it basically made from San Francisco down to Las Vegas, down to, Arizona. That was the coastline. And that of California became Catalina Island, basically, Anyway, but that stick was funny. I'll explain it to you when this hangout's over. So anyway,
Catalina Island's going to become the new Hawaii, over there.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you, viewers, for sticking around with us. We'll make this short and sweet. The question I had today strictly came from, a viewer asking, what are the topics for on Tuesday nights for the month of September? I'll answer that question, but I'll answer it first and say just go to the DubLiHelp.com, and usually it gets updated on the last day of the month or the first day of the next month, and it's updated now. So viewers, if you want to know, about DubLiHelp.com, just go to DubLiHelp.com, and you'll get the list of the topics there. I'll read them off right now. September 8th, Tuesday. Yeah, this coming Tuesday, September 8th, is a Groupon special. We're going to do a hangout on a Groupon special. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm big high on Groupon. So then the next week, September 15th, groceries. How to buy your groceries using DubLi cashback system. So we'll get into all the idiosyncrasies about how to actually do that and get them delivered. Some you don't get delivered, but we'll get that. Groceries is on the 15th. And the 22nd of September, Tuesday night, the 22nd, the topic are restaurants. How to go out to a restaurant and eat dinner and get a DubLi cashback benefit from eating your dinner at restaurants. It'll also include delivery, takeout and home delivery, pizzas to, Chinese food and all the above on Tuesday night. The 22nd is restaurants. And then the final day of the month, September 29th, the topic is gas and fuel. How to purchase gas or fuel for your airplane or truck or big rig or boat, maybe even, and obviously your vehicle, car as well, from diesel to gasoline, even propane. We're also going to cover fuel for your house in the winter, heating oil and a few other things that people get up north. So we're going to go into a lot of that stuff. So that's on the 29th, gasoline and fuel. So those are the topics for the viewer that asked that question. And, we might want to actually do this on the first of the questions and answer first of the month anyway, just to kind of go over so people know. So that's not a bad question to that got asked, and we'll probably do this now at the first of the month. Go over all the topics for the remaining part of the month on Saturday morning. So, Richard, you want to grab a quick question?
Yeah, I got one here from a gentleman, and he said that they're into doing the small living or those little homes, right?
Yeah.
And he says, what about appliances? And they were looking for a dishwasher. Well, as we've been, kind of on here, Walmart's got 6.6% is what your VIP discount is. But I don't know if you can see this or not, but Sun Pen Town makes a countertop dishwasher for you.
Wow.
For the small living person. And it does like 6 or 8 places of dishes, weighs 58 pounds, and it's about 22 by 22 by 18. And a friend of mine, and they don't have a built-in in their RV in their 5th wheel trailer, so they use one of these countertop ones, and they're relatively inexpensive at $225. But I would say to go there for your Walmart at 6.6%, or Best Buy's probably got something comparable. And of course, you get 7% at that. And one of my favorites that's come online now is BrandSmart USA. And VIPs get 8.6% there. Yeah. So I think that's because I bought it at all these. I've shopped at every one of these places. But, for your small living, they also have the small washing machines and dryers too. So for anybody is doing this micro living or has an RV, those are 2 places I'd tell you to try to go visit, because those are great little small appliances to do the work of the big ones, and just make your life a little easier. So
all right, good. Yeah, one of the topics that we're going to be looking at, there's actually a couple pretty good topics that didn't make it for September that are going to be coming up in October, certainly before the Christmas shopping season gets into full gear. And that is, some of the new vendors that are in the back office. We're deliberately waiting on a couple of these things because while we're in Dubai, the end of this month, there's a lot of, new issues that are going to get rolled out and toolbars to, different things, technologies that are going to be implemented between now and the end of the year. But a couple of the topics that we're going to be getting into before the end of the year are the new vendors, some of the new vendors. Amazon is now in the DubLi back office, but it's Amazon India, and not here in the States yet. But I think they're going to announce that in Dubai when we're over there. The other thing that we're looking at doing is topic-wise, we've got people researching it now, is who are these vendors that are in the back office of DubLi that will issue patrons or vendors, not necessarily the ones that are DubLi cashback shoppers, but which ones will issue lines of credit to the shoppers pretty easily. So, and there's just several of them that'll do that. Give you a couple $1,000 line of credit just for shopping. There, and so I know that'll help a few people out. So
yeah,
that's one of the. That's one of the topics we're going to be doing on Tuesday night, probably in October. We might have to roll that one into November, but because it just takes a lot of time to do the research on that. But we're doing the research on that now, and then obviously the new vendors. A lot of new vendors have come in and will be coming in, and a lot of them are coming in strictly because of the Christmas holidays shopping.
Mm-hmm.
So. Politically correct shopping season.
Yes.
I didn't mean to offend anyone and use the word Christmas. Actually, I did. I don't care.
I was gonna say it's not caliphate Christmas.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Anyway, the Christmas holiday spirit. So anyway, all right, cool. Well, that's good, Richard. Anything else? I guess we might keep it short and sweet today. It's Saturday morning. I've got.
Just somebody asked about asked about the toolbar I saw there, but you answered that. You know, the toolbar is going to be updated probably, you know, at the big introduction, what they're doing. So just be patient. Yeah, mine went down. I redid a PC, so I'm with you. I don't have my toolbar working on my Google searches all the time, which I kind of miss, but they'll have that resolved with the new combination and all the great things they're doing. And so
yeah. And then the cash back, you know, I've been accustomed to going, you know, straight to the either straight to the website, you know, or actually going through the shop, through the portal, the regular DubLi portal, which, I mean, I go straight to Groupon, really is where I go to buy all my stuff for the most part. But, you know, okay, good. Well, thanks, Richard. Appreciate it for today. And we'll just keep this nice and short, you know, for the viewers. But thank you, viewers, for checking in with us this morning. And we do these Google Hangouts, like I always say, twice a week on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time, and then this time period, Saturday mornings from 10 to 10:30. The Saturday mornings, just like today, are somewhat casual questions and answer. And then Tuesday night, you know, we have topics. And the topic coming up this Tuesday night is the Groupon special. We have Groupon special coming up Tuesday night at 7 p.m., which is when we'll be back. So if you're watching this live or on replay, or even possibly listening to it on one of the radio stations we broadcast over the internet, thank you for taking the time for checking in with us. And again, if you'd like to watch more or listen to more of these Google Hangouts that we do, just go to youtube.com or google.com and just type in DubLiHelp, and you'll get a whole list of all the Hangouts we do, or one of our YouTube channels where we store all of these Hangouts. So again, thank you for checking in. Stay safe wherever you are in this world this Labor Day weekend here in the United States, which is a 3-day weekend. Everyone enjoy your Labor Day weekend, and wherever you are in the world, stay safe. And we'll see everyone on Tuesday night for our Groupon special at 7 p.m. Central Time, right back here. Okay, thank you, Richard. Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Bye now.